Okay, hello Sam. This is Leo. It was good talking to you yesterday. I know you had a few questions and how much it would cost and so forth. Look, I can explain everything to you in this video. I've got some really good education, some really good tips in here for you of things that you can do. This video will take about 8 minutes, but it's really worthwhile watching because I've helped a lot of companies by doing these things. Okay, now first of all, this is your website. Okay, as you can see, when you go to the home page, you know, your website, of course, not many words, not much content. I'll show you my website and show you how a good website should be. Okay, first of all, that's my site there. As you can see, if I'm to look at it on a mobile phone, you can see it's all optimized for a mobile. It fits in perfectly. Look at that. Beautiful. Website's looking good, so people can read that on their mobile, which is really important. And number two, I've got click to calls here. Any people can search on their mobiles, and if they want to get to the point, they can click there. You can see that's me. Get rid of that. Okay, so another good thing on the website is a free instant quote. If people don't want to call you, they're at work. It's right on the first page. It's actually everywhere. You know, so people checking out your services, they can go. Now, how good is this website? Okay, now I will show you here. Okay, I've put the number one keyword, as you know, that people are searching for when they want to get a fence done is fencing. Okay, so the number one fencing. Now, my website's in the North Shore. I only wanted to target that area because it's my favorite area. And that's where we started the business. So if you go here, you can see the advertise links. Okay, these people are paying for advertising. Okay, and then this is the map listing here, which Google likes to show businesses that are local. Okay, so you can see you got this company here. That's me there, and access. Now, where am I? That's a competitor. This is me here. And just to prove to you, okay, I'll open this up in another link. There you go. That's me. Number two in the Google Maps. And to prove to you that this is my site, well, there it is. That's me there. Now, this website's generating quite a good amount of business each week. I'll show you the proof from that. Okay, and then this is the SEO, the natural organic listing. So Yellow Pages always seems to be number one. And that's okay, but usually when people go here, they're usually penny pinchers and, you know, getting 15 quotes. Who wants that? That's me there. I'm number one after Yellow Pages, so I'm actually number three. But if people are looking for a real company that's close by, and I'll show you that again, that's me there. Okay, beautiful. Now, what I've done here is I'm looking at, well, number one, every business needs the phone to ring, right? So how do you do that? You need to be in this area here, or this area here. This is where you need to be, up to here. People aren't really going to go all the way down to the bottom, and they're not going to go to page 2 or 3. It's just a fact. You know, they want something done, they're going to call. If people aren't penny pinchers, they're not going to go to Yellow Pages. They want a real company. So they're going to click here, and they're going to click here. So I'm looking at the number one competitor here, and just to do some comparisons on what we can do. That's their website there. They're number one. I don't know how they're number one. That's website is a disaster, but these guys have been around for a long time and they have a lot of trust, so Google has put them in at number one. Okay, so I'll go to some of my tools here and we'll do some research on them. Okay, this is a tool, one of the tools that I use, and I'll put their domain name in here, and this is what I've come up with. Well, okay, they've done a lot of work. Look at that. They've optimized with Google for 2,800 keywords. Look at the keywords they're using. So if people are searching this, they're going to find all day fencing. Okay. So they're obviously number one for their business name. That's natural. Tea tree fencing, they're number one. Paling fencing, they're number 7. Fencing ideas are number 11. Timber balustrades, they're number 5. If somebody searches fencing cost, they're number 2. So do we like that keyword? No. Fencing ideas, cost of fencing. Let's look at one of the good keywords. Brick and timber fence, picket fence, brushwood. Well, they've got a lot of fencing, they've got a lot of keywords in here. So fence design. Somebody's going to search fence design. Let's check it out here. And this will show an accurate, there it is, look at that. So just like my tool said, that they were ranking number 4. Let's see how accurate that was. Okay, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're 4th. So somebody is searching for that keyword. You can see the competition here. Okay, all day fencing, Stratco. So there's some opportunities, you know. That's not the biggest keyword. The biggest keyword would be fence, fencing or fence, fencing. Fencing. Okay, because I'm in Kellyville, it's showing all the listings that are local. Okay, Sydney Fence and Gates are number 1 pretty much everywhere, these guys here. Okay, so I've shown you the opportunities here. I'll also show you what Google says. So let's go fencing, and we'll just see how much traffic there is available. We'll just let this load up. And awesome, this is a good one. Average searches per month between 1 to 10,000. Okay, 1 to 10,000. So, you know, we can take a slice of that pie for sure, you know. I know for a fact that these guys here, all day fencing, they wouldn't be able to cope with all the phone calls. You know, 1,600 people coming to their website a month. You know, if 20% of those people call, that's, you know, 200 phone calls a week. You know, who can take 200 phone calls a week? That's too much. They'd be knocking back business. Okay, so we can take a slice of that. Okay, so I've shown you important things to do on your website. I've shown you the opportunities. I've shown you the competitors. What else do I need to show you? Yeah, I've shown you quite a few things. There's a lot that you can do. Now, what would I do if I was you? Okay, depending on the area that you live in or the area that you want to target, I would do it like this. Okay, so let's say fencing, eastern suburb Sydney. Okay, it would be better ultimately. My advice would be to target one location instead of all of Sydney. I mean, let's face it, Sydney traffic's a joke. You don't want to be going to Campbelltown and then Manly, and you don't want to be doing that. It'd be better just to target one area. So let's just have a look at fencing in the eastern suburbs of Sydney. Okay, all these guys here are advertising. That's pool fencing. Okay, but if somebody's looking for timber fencing, they're probably not going to click on that. Somebody's looking for timber fencing again, they're not going to probably click on that. If they're penny pinchers, they're probably going to click on that. We don't want those people anyway. This guy's glass pool fencing. Okay, so forget that. So these guys here have got it together. They're in here. Look at that. Again, all day fencing. They always seem to be number 1. Sydney Fencing and Gates, this guy too. They're always up the top. And then you've got the yellow pages. You've got Jim's Fencing, Better Fence, and you've got the listings. You know, One Flair, True Local, Frank's Fencing. But people aren't going to go down here. You know, it's too low. Let's look at Colorbond Fencing, because you do Colorbond Fencing as well. Where are you? Where's your site? That's me. Where's your site again? Just bear with me for a second. Exclusive. Okay, so you do timber fencing. Beautiful. I'll let this load up. Okay, so where are we? Colorbond Fencing, Eastern Suburbs, Sydney. Okay, so you got these guys competing. I hate that when they put their prices up there. And people are usually going to click on these ones here more than anything else. Okay, they're the map listings, yellow pages. There they are again, Sydney Fence and Gates. So, can we get you some traffic, some customers? Yep, I definitely believe so. I'll check out this guy here again. Let me put his domain name into here, and let's see what this guy here's got actually. How many backlinks has this guy got? Backlinks are very important. These have also got to be set up correctly, because if they're not, Google will know that you're spamming and you're not doing the right thing, and you can get penalized by Google for not doing them properly. So these guys have 21 backlinks. Okay, so he's done a bit of work to his website. Okay, so we can do that. We can beat that. That's if you want to grow your business, which I'm sure you do. Okay, let's check out this guy here. He's always number one. Backlinks, wow, he's got nothing, and he's number one. He'd be number one because he's probably one of the first websites, and Google trusts that website there. So let's just check out how many customers are coming to his website every single month. Okay, why is it not giving me the data? It should be organic research. Let me just load this up again. Okay, just need for these things to load up. There we are. Okay, so traffic, look at that. 775 people have come to his website in the month. Okay. Before that, he was lower, so he's actually growing. Okay, so these are the top. See that? Fencing. That's the number one keyword. Fences, gates, aluminium fencing, aluminium fencing. There is positions in Google. Okay, so that's the amount of traffic. He's getting 21% of the people that look for fencing in Google. Okay, so we don't have too much more information on him. I know this guy, and I know this guy's flat out. I think he'd be knocking back work as well, which means if people come to his website and ring him, they probably wouldn't even be answering the phone, which then would inspire people searching on Google to go back and ring the next company. Okay, so that's it there. Let me see. That's my website. These are things that we can do for you. We obviously, build websites. This is my personal website. This is my agency website. I can only work with one fencing company. I cannot, work for 10 fencing companies and get them ranked in here, because it'd be pointless to work with 10 fencing companies. So I'm going to work with one. I'm hitting you up first. I like the way that we spoke on the phone. You seemed really interested, and you sounded keen, which is good. But just letting you know, I'm going to send out this same video to another 5 fencing companies. They're interested also. I can only work with one. And if we do work, we're not just going to talk and promise you empty things. We're actually going to do things, and we can show you how hard we're working on your website to get you listed in here in the map packs. This is done with Googling my business correctly. That's got to be set up. If you don't set it up properly, it gets lost. It'll go in there, and people just won't find you. You don't want to be in there. You want to be in here. You want to be in there, the Google Map Pack, and you also want to be here, anywhere in between there. That's where you need to be. Anything below that, people aren't going to go that far down and start clicking on those links there. So, like I said, I'm sending this video to 5 other people. If you're interested and you want to discuss further, give me a call, shoot me an email, whichever one, and I'd be happy to discuss everything with you in more detail. Okay, Sam, I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully we'll talk soon. Okay, bye for now.